So I've been called many things. People call me heartless. They call me egotistical. They call me an asshole. But I love love. I found love on this show. I watched your whatever they call that season one of Big Brother, whatever show that was, where you tried to find love with Ashley, and I hoped for you, even though it didn't work out. I love love, but there's no way in heck I'm gonna accept to spend a month or two of my time watching the Rizzler chase women. I told him, don't even send me the contract. Send it to Mastermind because I ain't gonna even entertain it.
Well, I was definitely on the same lines as you as I started reading this Chuckster contract. But then I got to the offer.
What could they? They're not gonna. There's no money in the world that'll get me to follow. Spend a month, 2 months of my life watching him date some people. Some
Well, I mean,
misfortunate
it's
women.
it's it's almost like they're paying us to do it. It's half a mil each, 500K each.
You mean half a mil to share?
No, each. It definitely says each in there.
They're gonna give me $500,000.
But half of what you made playing Survivor.
Can we sign now? Do we have to do this
Yeah,
challenge, or can we
yeah.
just do this?
I think we're in. I think we're in for the truck. Yeah, yeah. Let's get in there. I think we're decided here.
We're done. Peace. Thanks. Yeah, you guys do Survivor by yourselves. I'm gonna be Chuckster.
No, we love love. We definitely want to see the Chuckster find love if he doesn't do it here on Survivor. And hey, I'm all for this. No action.
So you're telling me crabs attacked one of our beaches, Tony?
That's what I'm hearing. I think it could just be, these guys. They talk about aliens and pirates and, wolves and,
Puma and all
man,
this.
yeah. I mean, last season we had a guy thinking he was talking to a crab. Do we really think a
It's
crab attacked a beach?
I don't. That's intense. And they
Yeah.
said it was repulsed by the Tuies threw them off. Who chased them off the beach?
I don't know. I heard something about like parrots that were like incognito, like parrots that like were basically, they camouflaged. That makes absolutely zero sense. Parrots do not have the capability to camouflage themselves and fight
Parrots aren't
crabs. Come
smart
on.
enough to camo. What could they even fight a crab with? What kind of weapon can a parrot use?
Right, let's be realistic here, guys. I mean, some of these reports we get are just insane. I mean,
It's
these people are just
crazy.
trying to make sense.
It's crazy. Oh, we're back. We're back. This is
Oh,
Indigo Asher, the host of Not Big Brother, the Survivor Season 3 Tonga. I'm joined by the mastermind, Tony himself.
yeah, I'm here, guys. Yeah, yeah. For first thing I've said all day. So yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
just
the first.
welcome to the duel arena.
And we also have our third, our assistant, the queen of Survivor Bot, the creator extraordinaire, Sarah Finley's in the house.
Thanks for inviting me again.
Oh, we love it. We love it.
Hey,
So,
Rob.
um, this last season, this challenge we're about to go to, Sarah, your father competed in this challenge. He competed alongside. Let me read this, and I'm gonna get back to my question for you. Welcome to the fifth redemption duel of Survivor Season 3 Tonga. For this next battle, our castaways fighting for survival on Redemption Island will return to the sea for a test of endurance and balance. This challenge is called Sea Legs, where they must defy the wind, the tides, and their own exhaustion to stay standing. In Survivor Season 2, the Solomon Islands, the Wildcat secured her second and final immunity win in this very challenge. Now 2 new competitors will step up who will channel her spirit and find the will to keep fighting. Who? Whatever, I didn't read that so well. So before I go to the next bit, in this challenge, there were 10 people left in Tonga, I believe. They put 5 over here, they put 5 over here. And in this 5, it was Wildcat. It was the future winner, Madison Rose. It was Salmon Salomon. It was Sammy Styles, and it was Gil Finley in this half? No, Gil Finley was in the other half. Who was the 5th over here? Oh, Robert Briggs was the 5th.
Robert Briggs.
There was 5 warriors who stepped into this battlefield, and Wildcat got it done. Who do you think had the? You watched this at home. You watched the other 5. You watched your dad compete in this. Who is your pick to win this between our 2 great competitors, Sarah?
Well, it's definitely going to be a battle of wills.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've seen a lot of fight out of Dolly. I think Dolly's probably going to be the one to pull through here. Dani, hopefully Dani has the spirit, but Dolly, there's definitely a fire there.
Yeah, I agree. That's what it's about. You gotta not with challenges like this. You just gotta. It's a will. You gotta will your way to win. You gotta believe you can do it.
Dolly Dawn has been out many times. She has been voted out 3 times. I'm sorry, is that true? She's been voted out twice. She has played a competition and lost it and gotten on Redemption Island. It's her 3rd trip, but she's always made her way back in. Dani, on the other hand, has had a lot more success since she came here. She is a commander in the Coast Guard. I don't know. This is some 2 pretty tough women. We have our youngest contestant, a youngest female contestant, and we have one of our more experienced ladies. I think Dani's probably is more than twice Dolly's age, so I'm pretty interested to see. I think we could have a real good battle here. So let's pump down over here and see how the challenge works. This challenge consists of 4 escalating stages, each testing the Castaways' ability to stay upright against the elements. This duel will be completely unmodified. The heart of the RDS dice will decide our champion. And what does it mean by 4 stages? So this is the first stage right here. Let me highlight it. This round here. Then we're going to, if they both get through, we'll advance to this. We'll advance to this. And I'll get you to the knockout stage later. But how does it work? Stage 1. Each competitor will make 3 attempts at a DC 8. They must pass at least 2 of the 3 to stay in the challenge. Otherwise, they'll plunge into the water. But hey, maybe they'll catch a fish when they're down there. So, I don't know whoever
Catch a fish
said
while
that.
you're down there.
I feel like I've heard that before. Have you heard that before, Tony? Catch a fish while you're down there?
I think so. See, it was popular on the last season.
I think
so.
it might have been a popular saying. So,
Yeah.
there's a DC 8 here. And let's say Dolly rolls a 7 here and Dani gets a 10. And let's say Dolly rolls a 9 here and Dani gets a 12. Dani has already gotten 2 of her 3. She doesn't even roll here. If Dolly fails to get an 8 a second time, she's out. Dani wins. We don't even advance. You don't need to get all 3. You just need to get 2 out of 3. And that's going to be true for this. And that's going to be true for this. But once we get through all 3 stages of the 2 out of 3 with the escalating DCs, we'll get to, if we do get to it, a knockout stage where they have to have one chance of a completely escalating 14, 15, 16, 17 to stay in the game. I do not expect it to take that long, but it is possible. I will just read real quick. The difficulty increases to DC 10 in Stage 2 with the same 3 attempts and 2 pass requirement. Stage 3, the challenge intensifies with DC 12 following the same format. Stage 4, the final stage. The DC starts at 14 and increases by 1 point per attempt until only 1 castaway remains. Only one will last the tides and remain alive in Tonga. Let's find out who has the strongest sea
And
legs.
if we could just stay at that image for just a quick second, I want to just give people just a little bit of imagery there. So
Yeah.
what you're doing, you're balancing up there. Obviously,
Okay.
you're in the middle of the ocean, so the waves are rocking, and
Let's
it
rock it.
makes it more difficult and more
Winds are
difficult because you're
pushing
just
you
on
around.
this. Yeah, you're just on this little thing, and you got to stand there. You can't use your hands at all. So if you use your hands to try to right yourself, you know that you're disqualified. And you start on, of course, like the biggest ledge, and as we move on, you'll be moving to these lower ledges that they're smaller. They're smaller ledges, so you
So
have
this
more
first
room
stage
for
right here,
yourself.
the DC-8, your feet are on this big, wide ledge. You got all this room to maneuver. But like you said, as you get close, you go higher and
Moving
higher.
up,
And eventually, you're going to have to stand and ride it like a surfboard. Oof.
right?
That's hard to do with the winds and the tides.
Exactly.
So let's pop back up here. All right, so we got a pick. We got one pick, Dolly. We got one pick, Danny. I picked Danny. Did you pick who's gonna win, Mastermind? I heard Sarah believes in Dolly, but I'm going Danny. What do you think, Mastermind?
Man, okay, you guys want me to break the tie?
Break the tie.
Okay, let's you know, I think Dolly has had a lot of luck on redemption.
Sure.
I think this might be where Dolly's luck runs out. I'm
Whoa.
gonna go Danny.
All right, let's see what happens. Our first set of data. What do you think we got here?
We got Dolly with a 9, just barely pass, and we got Danny with like a 12.
You did well. You nailed Danny's exactly. We had a 10 and a 12.
I'll say it
So
was close.
they both only need one of these next two to stay up. That's a real strong start. Let's get our next set of data in here. We got one pass, one fail. Who do you think is advancing to the next stage?
I'm gonna ride with my pick, Danny.
You're not wrong. Danny has a 13. Dolly has a 6. So
Ooh,
this is
Dolly's
it.
Gotta,
This could be it. It could be over
gotta
right
stand.
here. Do you
All right, Dolly.
believe in the mud wrestler? Can she make it to the next stage?
I don't think Dolly gives up this quick. I think she got it.
You are not wrong, dude. She got a 19. So she clutched up. That's more than twice what she needed to roll. Okay, so we're
Little
going to this
wobbly,
next
but
stage.
hey, she's moving up.
Well, she's moving on up. All right.
So is
Well,
Dan.
we have there's 11 points between the two rolls. Who do you think got the better roll here?
How many points you said?
11-point difference between our two rolls.
Ah man, I'll say I think Dolly might edge this one and get the better roll here.
Unfortunately, she pulled a 3, so
Okay.
she did not. But Danny is good. She only needs to hit one of these next two to advance. Let's see what happens if Dolly doesn't get this and Danny does. Well, Dolly gets it. That's a good roll. A
Dolly's
15.
clutching up.
She's clutching up. Danny came just short with an 8. So we have one pass, one fail out of both of them. If they both fail, they'll both advance. If they both pass, they'll both advance. But if one passes and one fails, it's over. What do you expect to happen? What do you believe, Mastermind?
For some reason, I have a weird feeling it's going to be 2 fails.
We have a pass and we have a fail. This challenge is over.
Ooh,
Who
it's
is
over.
advancing? Who do you believe in?
I got to go with my pick, Danny.
So I'm going to put in one number for your pick. Just one. I'm not saying that's the only number there is. But there is at least a 7. So she rolled either 7 or 17. Does that make you feel confident? Do you believe it's Danny with that?
It makes me want to see one number from Dolly Dawn.
That's fair. Dolly Dawn has at least a 5. She rolled either 5 or 15.
Ooh. Let's go. My heart is telling me 17 for Danny, but my gut's telling me 15 for Dolly.
Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. I'm not rooting against Dolly. Dolly Dawn clutches up, gets another straight 15. Danny, unfortunately, comes just short. and the cockroach moonshiner somehow finds another life. You can't kill this chick.
Can't take her out. That's she's proven it again and again. That's wow. Danny falls in
She's
the
got that
water.
fire in her.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
got that fire.
Danny
I
falls in the
wanna.
water. Good thing she's used to water.
She could swim. Everybody knows Danny could swim, and I heard she made a good friend with some kind of Aurelius, some Aurora, something. I don't know.
Yeah,
She has a buddy who's in
yeah.
that water, is what I heard.
Something about turtles or something. I
Who
don't know,
knows? Who
man.
knows? Who knows? But I want to thank Danny for coming out. You've been you've done service for the Coast Guard. They've appreciated you representing them. Sangoon was thriving under your leadership. You struggled over in Salote, but you were able to take this big gamble to put yourself at risk to try to put your tribe in a better position. Unfortunately, you came just short, and we're here now. But you are still and forever will be one of the cast of Survivor Season 3 Tonga. What do you got to say to Danny?
Oh man, definitely great season. Yeah, hey, I feel like a couple things shake out a couple ways. You know, could be talking about Danny at the end. You never know. But we'll see. Dolly Don the cockroach continues. Excited to see where Dolly Don takes it. The cockroach, like you said.
So,
That's
one
fun.
thing I'll say about Dolly Don, where the cockroach is going next, I say it with love. The cockroach is going to go walk over and line up with her former sisters on Sangoon and Timmy. Timmy's there too. And the 6 of them will be staring across at the 6 of Tui. Will be at 12 people left in the game. And let's just say you guys aren't exactly about to leave this dueling arena right now. The rest
Uh-oh.
you're gonna have to find out from the horse's mouth. Will be in the arena. Well, I won't be there. I got better things to do. But one of my representatives will be in the arena, ready to tell you about the next stage.
Yeah, we got to start planning our next show. I mean,
Yeah, I got some
500K.
priorities.
That's a lot of money.
500,000. I'm rich. All right, I gotta get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. What's our final sign off, Mastermind?
Oh man, outwit, outlast, outplay. Keep doing it.
Keep doing it, baby.